It's Monday, December 21st, 2020. So much going on, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to make a quick video this evening, talk a little bit more about the stimulus, talk about some things that I'm seeing take place in the economy, and just my interpretation of what I see coming. And please feel free to comment down below. Also, make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit the bell notification down below so that you are notified with the newest and latest video. I will be posting another Patreon video this week, and we will be doing another Patreon video this weekend also. So this week and this weekend, new Patreon videos coming. So make sure that you get over to Patreon, be a member of that. Really helps to support the channel. But let's get into this stimulus package that has been passed. $15 billion will go to airlines. That really stands out to me. And basically, we are paying the airlines to not lay people off. But what is going to eventually happen is they will quietly lay people off. They will take that money and they will use that money for corporate buybacks. That's how I see it playing out. And I believe that that is what's going to happen. And nobody's going to hold them accountable, as we already know. It's just unbelievable how taxpayers or the American people have waited 6-7 months for relief. And what are they going to get? They're going to get $600. This is what waiting 6 or 7 months. This is what Congress is going to give us, $600. $300 per week in enhanced unemployment benefits through March. $284 billion for the Paycheck Protection Program. This is one of the most abused programs out there. $82 billion for education, $10 billion for child care, $15 billion for theater operators, $25 billion in rental assistance, and an extension of the moratorium on evictions that will go to January 31st. So we are continuing to kick the can down the road. I don't see any solution to the massive amount of mortgages in forbearance, the massive amount of people in rent moratorium. The massive amount of people who are drowning in debt right now. $13 billion in food stamps, $30 billion to distribute the new vaccine. And I'm sure that there's just a lot more unsavory areas that this money will be going into. But this is the gist of it right here. But again, out of all this, you're going to get $600. If you're on unemployment, you're going to get a $300 a week enhancement through March. So is this really going to help most people? More than likely, it is just buying time. And it's really a sad state of affairs that we're witnessing take place here in America. Such a waste of money, the debt creation, the devaluation of the U.S. dollar, as more and more people become dependent on the government for food and money. Where's the opportunity? Where's the jobs? Where's the manufacturing? If this is how it's going to continue to play out, America is in very, very big trouble. It's in very, very big trouble right now. White House secures 3 martini lunch tax deduction in draft. This is unbelievable, unbelievable. So as I read these articles, as I watch some of the news, as I continue to watch the wasteful spending, the massive debt creation, the massive debt that we're all facing here in America, the destruction basically of America, of your standard of living, my standard of living, of our savings, of our pensions, of our future, of our opportunity and jobs. It's all being destroyed, ladies and gentlemen. And as I sit here and make this video tonight, I just think to myself, we better be very, very careful here, because we are going to see biblical times coming to America. They've already begun. We are seeing things we've never seen before. Just look at the food lines, 6-7 miles long. Look at the millions of people who have food insecurity in America. Look at the millions of people now without a job. And we have Christmas coming, and people are broke. So it's a reminder to all of us. Stop spending money on dumb stuff. Start saving some money. If you're going to get that $600 stimulus check, if you're getting that $300 enhancement with your unemployment, what are you going to do with it? What are these people going to do? If you're smart, you're going to save some of it. If you're smart, you're going to pay your debt off. You're going to pay that debt down. You're going to buy some hard assets. Silver is still dirt cheap. You're going to do something. You're going to have a plan. But there are going to be many millions of people. Look, I see the lines at Ross out the door. I see the lines at Starbucks. We know what a majority of people are going to do. They're going to take the money and they are going to spend it. They're not going to pay their debts down. They will not pay their rent. They're going to spend it on more Chinese garbage. We must get in a mindset right now of surviving what is about to happen in America. And if you're not in that mindset right now, you better get into it. You know, just about 2 hours ago, I stopped at my local bank, and there's only a couple, maybe 2 or 3 in the valley here, and it's a local bank. I stop there, I pull on the door, and the door is locked. I'm like, what's going on? And I look up, and there's a sign, temporarily closed. Here I am. I'm dropping off. I'm going to deposit some money to pay my bills because I don't keep a lot in the bank. And the door is locked. There's a sign up, temporarily closed. So I call up. I call another bank a couple cities over. They're open. I go over there to deposit this money to cover my bills. And I said, why is my bank in Palm Desert closed? And the lady had no idea. I said, when's it going to open? I have no idea. Is it going to open? I hope so. That's what she told me. And so, you know, when this happens, and many of you have been writing in, and I've seen this happening now for some time, but this is a small local bank that now I can't even access, that I can't even get into. And this really gave me a very uncomfortable feeling because I needed to get that money in today, and the door's locked. So luckily, one of the other branches was open, but what if that one closes tomorrow? Then what? What if, I don't even know, there's 2 or 3 of these banks in the area. What happens if they all close and I can't do any business? I mean, this is what's happening in America. We need to start getting in a survival mindset. We better start waking up to what's going on and what can possibly happen. So that was a real wake-up call today, how quickly things can shut down, doors locked, can't access my bank. Now I have to drive an extra 10 minutes to get to another branch in order to just deposit money. People are going to look back one day and they're going to have huge regrets because they did not pay attention to the warning signs. They ignored reality. They put all their faith in the system, the government, and these people are going to have great regrets, I believe. These are going to be the people living in tents, living under highway overpasses. These are going to be the people left with nothing. They're not in a mindset to survive this right now. They don't even see a threat, even though 40, 50 million people are without work. We now have the government supporting tens of millions of people, feeding tens of millions of people, and yet there are people out there ignoring what is happening. It's like a tornado blowing right through their front yard, and they believe everything is okay. There's no tornado, there's no storm, there's no threat. These people continue to believe everything is going to be okay as things get worse. There are just millions of people so naive. And as I've said many times, I don't want to see anybody get hurt here. I don't want to see people get wiped out. And why people ignore the warnings as they watch the sports, play the video games, their pensions go unfunded, their cities and states are going bankrupt. Quite possibly they've already lost a job, but now the government's going to come in and give them an extension on unemployment and a $300 enhancement. So everything's going to be okay for the next 11 weeks. And so people believe that everything's going to be fine. And it's amazing. It's shocking. So what is the average person going to do with that $600 stimulus check? Please comment down below. I want to know, if you would please comment down below. What are you going to do with that $600 stimulus check? I'm going to be very upfront with you. I'm going to take that money and it's going right into precious metals, whether that's mining stocks or hard physical precious metals. Maybe I'll go 50-50. But whatever the case, it is going into precious metals one way or the other. That's what I'm doing. If you're buying brass, that's another smart thing. If you're adding to your security, smart. If you're going to put some of that away in cash, smart. But I want to know, what are you going to do? Are you going to go buy a big screen TV? Are you going to go to Walmart and buy some more Chinese products? That's what a majority of Americans will do. That's what the masses will do. So now most have that green light with the $600, with the $300 enhancement, with the extension of unemployment benefits. Now, a lot of these people have the green light to go to Best Buy, get that 75-inch TV for $9.99. They can go to Walmart, buy that Chinese garbage. And it's amazing. The government is going to print all this money, give it to Americans. And look, I know a lot of people need help, no doubt, and they deserve help. But how many of these people are going to take that money and go and blow it at Walmart, at Best Buy, wherever? And that money is going to go right over to helping China continue to be a world superpower and dominate the United States of America. Millions are heading out to Walmart right now to buy these products. They're at Ross buying all these cheap imported Asian products. They're in line at Marshall's buying these cheap imported products. And it's really a travesty to watch the mindset of the typical average American. Again, all this government money is going to help China overtake America and be the dominant world superpower. People are in debt right now. They bought a house too big. They bought a house with 2-3 extra bedrooms that they'll never use, just to impress you and I, to impress family members, to impress people they don't know, just to have that zip code, just to have those extra bedrooms that they'll never use. But these people, as they get deeper and deeper into debt, will never sell the house. They'll never sell the BMW or Lexus or Mercedes, you know, because it's a symbol, right? They believe it's a symbol of real wealth. You know, having a $900 car payment or a $1,000 car payment, having a, you know, $3,000 mortgage on a 4-bedroom house, even though they only use 1 bedroom. These people, it's all about what it symbolizes. They believe that symbolizes wealth. Wealth to me is not owing anybody money. Wealth to me is having an emergency fund, having cash put away, having hard tangible assets put away that I can get to, not having 30 years of debt on a house, having 8 years of car payments, leasing a car, basically a high-end rental at $1,000 a month because it has a symbol on it so I can impress people on social media or people I don't even know. This is where we are as Americans. People believe that is wealth, being in debt, people going broke to impress people they don't know, don't like, or to impress family members. It's really unbelievable where we are at. But again, people will not sell that car to drive a cheaper car. They won't sell that house to live in a lesser neighborhood to where maybe they can save up some money, maybe pay off that house. No, they won't do that because it's all about impressing you and I. And these are going to be the big losers in America. This is the herd. These are the lambs being led to slaughter right here. And the smart money is sitting on the sidelines, saving up more money, buying assets, and getting ready for the biggest sales history has ever seen. You know, I'm a big fan of Lexus, drove a Lexus. By the way, when I bought my Lexus, I paid cash for it, but sold it a couple years ago and continue to drive the little Camry. I know a lot of people think I own a Jeep for some reason because I shot a video in front of a Jeep. They think anything I shoot a video from, that's mine. I drive an old Camry, and I'm going to continue to drive that old Camry, continue to buy gold, continue to buy silver, continue to buy mining stocks, continue to put cash away until the sales come. And I want to let everybody know, I'm not going to drive a Camry forever. I like nice cars. I like nice things. But right now, I'm in a mindset. I'm living this. This isn't make-believe. I'm living this lifestyle of just putting money and assets away, not caring what anybody thinks about my beat-up old Camry. There'll be time lots of time in the future to buy nice cars and to buy nice things. This is not the time. This is the time to me to be saving, stockpiling, and preparing for what is to come. But again, a lot of people will be like, oh, why aren't you driving that Lexus? Because I don't want to. Even though it was paid off, it was a great car. Big fan of Lexus, but you know, insurance is more, gas is more, upkeep is a little bit more. And so look, I have nobody to impress but myself. And right now I'm just in this mindset of saving, and just walking the walk. And when the time comes, I'll be more than happy to share with you the new car. It won't be a Camry, great car. I will probably always own a Camry, but the new car down the road at some point will be a nice car. But I'm making the sacrifices right now. I'm walking the walk right now. I'm making the moves right now in order to secure my wealth down the road, in order to take advantage of the sales that are coming here in America. And I'm doing what I believe in, and you should do the same. The people who are going broke to impress people on social media, these are probably the people that I'll be buying things from. I'll probably be buying cars from them. Maybe I'll buy a house from them because they'll lose it to the bank. These will be the losers, and you have to pick a side right now. What side of this wealth transfer you're going to be on? If you're one of these people going broke, trying to look rich, one of these people trying to impress everybody on social media, you're probably going to lose. And as I make this video, I don't want you to lose. I want you to make preparations. I want you to win. I want you to get on the right side of this. What is about to happen is going to be very, very severe, ladies and gentlemen. And when this whole thing collapses, when this economy collapses, these markets collapse, the housing market collapses, quite possibly the US dollar collapsing, it's not going to just last for a short period of time. It's going to last for a very, very long time. And you need to be ready to weather this storm. You need to be doing right now more than one thing to be preparing. You need to be doing a multitude of things to be preparing. You know, there's a lot of people out there that will judge me, judge you. You know, Scooby-Doo 102, Casper the Ghost 49, you know, these people that come online and question my thinking, question your thinking. Why aren't you doing this? You should be buying this. This is never going to happen. It's, you're negative. It's doom and gloom. Look, I'm a very optimistic person, and I'm going to tell you right now, when you are secure with what you are doing, you don't really have the fear that most people do. I don't really fear what's coming. Even though I'm concerned, I'm prepared for it the best that I can be, better than most people. And in fact, I believe that, as I've said in the past, many people will capitalize, and many people are going to really prosper and become very wealthy in the worst of times. When this depression really gets dark, people are going to capitalize. They are going to make their wealth. But again, these are the people who've been patient. These are the people who've been saving. These are the people who have gotten rid of their debt. If you're sitting on a lot of debt, if you have no savings, if you have no hard assets, you cannot make moves. You are not going to be able to capitalize on the sales because you're in debt, you're broke, you have no reserves. How are you going to capitalize if you're sinking in debt right now? And so we all got to really start thinking about where this is all going and where we want to be when this thing bottoms out. I drove by a couple Starbucks today. The lines are very, very long. It always makes me shake my head and wonder, how much do these people really know? What do these people really think is happening right now? 18, 22 cars in line at a Starbucks. Do these people know what the price of a barrel of oil is today, an ounce of gold, an ounce of silver? Do they know what the Dow Jones closed at, the S&P? Do they know what's happening to their pensions? Do they know what's even happening to their portfolios if they're in the markets? Or are they just paying somebody to manage it for them? Hoping and believing that they have their best interests at heart. Again, you know, when I watch how naive people are, how zombified people are, 20 cars in a Starbucks drive-thru to pay $7 for a cup of coffee, these people, to me, are mentally weak. And many of them paying with plastic. And look, if you like Starbucks, God bless you. But when I see what Starbucks stands for, and I see where they stand socially, I don't have a lot of respect for people that go to Starbucks. I don't really have a lot of respect for the company of Starbucks either. So I'll leave it at that. But I see a lot of people who are very mentally weak, paying $7 for a cup of coffee, putting it on a credit card, $23 in their checking account, reliant on a $600 stimulus check or an unemployment check, yet still going and spending $7 at Starbucks. It's insanity. This is not the time to be doing that. This is the time to really wake up. This is the time to hunker down. This is the time to get ready. Look, we're probably between the first and second inning of this collapse right now, of this depression. It is going to get much worse as we head into 2021. And yet there's people waiting in line at Marshall's, waiting in line at Ross, waiting in a line of 20 cars at Starbucks. Do not be one of these people. The masses are going to absolutely be obliterated. So as I see so many zombies out there, so many people just mentally weak, no control, can't change their lifestyle, won't change their lifestyle, no matter how much it costs them, no matter how much debt they have, they cannot stop living the lifestyle. They can't even put down a cup of coffee. These people are going to be in very, very big trouble. These are the people who are ignoring the implosion of this financial system. These are the sheep who will be led to slaughter. Most of you watching this video, you will not be one of these people. You are preparing. You will continue to prepare. You see the warning signs as clear as day, and you know what is coming. And if you think a $600 stimulus check or a $300 enhancement of unemployment benefits is going to fix this, sadly mistaken. You know, we are going to continue to print. We are going to continue to value currency. We are never going to pay this debt back. We don't even talk about paying this debt back. We are propping up zombie companies throughout this country. We are propping up the economy with debt. How long? I mean, you don't really have to be Einstein to figure this out. And we've been doing this for quite a while. We didn't just start doing this. And how long do you think this can continue? Maybe it continues another year, 2, maybe 3 years. What if it doesn't? What if you show up at your bank tomorrow and it's closed? What if your ATM is locked down? What if the system all of a sudden freezes up? What if credit freezes up? What are you going to do? What if the grocery store is closed? What happens when there's no food on the shelves? Are you prepared? Can you go 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks without making it to a grocery store? Do you have enough water? You know, these are all questions, and this is everything you better start putting in your mindset. You better get in a survival mindset, because you may have to rely on you. You better have assets. You better have a skill set. You better have that food and water put away. You better know how to protect yourself, protect your family. You better know how to protect your wealth. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, something is very wrong here. As I'm driving through the area today and I see more vacant buildings and I see schools closed and I see restaurants closed, I go to my bank, it's closed. Something is very ominous. Something is not right. And you know, it does something to your senses, and it tells me deep inside something is very, very wrong. What if the lights go out? Are you prepared to deal with it? There's a lot of things we better start asking ourselves as we go into 2021. I think 2020 was just the big wake-up call, the warning to the masses. Most will ignore it. They're going to be at Marshall's and Starbucks and Ross and Walmart and Best Buy. Make sure that you are preparing, because there is something coming to America.